name's Joseph Chan, and I'm usually production assistant, so you won't see me very often. I'm usually behind the camera, but Pete and Dean challenged me to interview these two young ladies here today. So I'm up for the challenge. This is Bonnie Kloh and Rebecca Purdy. Thanks for joining us today, guys.
No problem.
So what I understand is you guys are both part of TRU Eco, is that right?
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about that.
Go ahead, Bonnie.
Okay. TRU Eco is a campus environmental group at TRU. There's about, what would you say, 15, 20 members?
Yeah.
20 main members, and our main goals are to promote environmental awareness and environmental action at TRU. And so we have been working on some specific stuff this week, and yeah, so that's why we're here, just to talk about Sustainability Week, actually.
Cool. Sustainability Week. So what is that all about?
Maybe Becca could tell you about that.
Sure. Well, just the idea that our club put out there, and I wanted to be on board with that, so I decided to take on the role of project manager, and I had lots of help from everyone in the club. So basically we just wanted to, throughout the week, have events each day, having an environmental initiative or trying to get awareness of our club and awareness of environmental practices out there in the TRU community.
How did the events go?
Really, really well. The Monday we were originally going to have a wall of change, but it turned out to be just a canvas of change. But it looked really beautiful. We had lots of art students drawing on it, just putting what they were feeling on it, and it ended up being really a piece of art, basically.
This was a public canvas that anybody could come and paint on?
Yeah.
Very cool.
What it was kind of like a community painting. So we got paints and everything that you need to create a portrait, and people who were interested, not everyone was interested, but people that were interested came and they contributed a little bit. So someone drew feathers, someone painted grass, well, we painted some grass. Other people drew trees and birds, and it was it turned out to be really cool. I wasn't sure, I mean, you know, how it's going to turn out when there's 30 different artists working on it, but that we had lots of people come up. It was actually a really cool exercise.
Where's this painting going?
We're not exactly sure yet. We're hoping to get it on the wall in the main center at TRU in Old Main, somewhere around
so you
there.
can see it in Old Main.
Yeah, we want it to be
soon.
public.
Oh yeah, we're gonna put it up somewhere.
What else happened during Sustainability Week? What other events were going on there?
On the Tuesday was speakers. Our friend Leaf, he was the one coordinating that. So we had 4 speakers that came to talk to everyone that wanted to about their own sort of interests in sustainability. So we had one guy, Tom Owen, who talked about, he's the environmental coordinator for TRU, and he talked about TRU's sort of future, what they're doing right now. And then we had 3 other ones talking about the dream home that was built in Thompson Rivers. Yeah, that was really cool. And then another one, Peter Segaris, that talked about environmental economics, which is a really big field that's happening right now.
So tell us about the trashion show that happened during Sustainability Week.
Sure. Basically, on Wednesday of Sustainability Week, we had a trashion show that included models who were modeling clothing that was either recycled, reused, or even just made from actual garbage or things that you'd normally throw out. And we also had live bands, and it was kind of a party night, but it also had a little bit of an eco-awareness slant to it. So we wanted to get people to come and have a good time and have fun and think about maybe the ways that consumerism and buying so many clothes can have a huge impact on the environment. So showing people specific options to get away from that, I think was really important. And so Rebecca actually coordinated all the outfits, all the models, and we had an amazing time. It was really fun, and the trashion show was, I would say, really successful. It was cool to see everyone.
That sounds amazing. There's actually someone who made the clothing.
Yes, her name's Kate. She makes her own clothing she just buys, I guess, clothes from secondhand stores and sort of takes them apart and puts them back together to create works of art that people will buy. Her things, especially at festivals, they love her hoods and belts, and it's just really, artsy and great.
So if they do want to get a hold of her, what's the website for that?
People can contact us at our website, which is www.tru-eco.weebly.com. Or if you feel that it's easier, you can just look us up on Facebook, TRU Eco. We're a Facebook group. Join it and message us if you want to get in touch with either Kate for the Trashion show clothes or just find out more about our group.
If they want to join on, get involved a little more.
Absolutely, yeah. You can find our meeting times, the events that are coming up, and more information about what we've done in the past.
So with TRU Eco, I really want to hear more about your inspiration on starting, Sustainability Week and actually joining TRU Eco.
Well, for me, I grew up in a environmentally friendly family, so I've always been interested in that. We do lots of outdoors activities. My dad is always he's always really passionate about having our house be environmentally friendly, turning off the lights, having power bars and stuff like that. And I heard about TRU Eco, and right away I wanted to join. And since then I've just loved going to meetings and loved everyone there, and we sort of became sort of a family, so it's I enjoy going there every week.
I think that I got involved with TRU Eco mostly, I guess, sort of out of a concern for the environment. I think that sometimes sustainability issues seem so overwhelming that people kind of step back and don't really touch it because they don't know how to start. And so I think that joining a group can kind of help you take small steps towards sustainability, and I think it just makes it feel less overwhelming for me. I think that being able to join together with other people that are involved in the same thing is exciting. It's a great way to meet new people, and it makes you feel like
it gets you more involved.
You're really doing something positive for the environment.
Yeah, you can get more ideas off of other people that way.
Exactly.
And work together towards the same cause.
And you are. I think that if you create more awareness about it, I think eventually you reach a tipping point where everyone will start to change.
Right.
I don't think that we're there yet, but I think that if we work on it enough, that eventually once we kind of get over a certain point of awareness and action, then it'll become the norm.
And that's exactly what you guys are working on with TRU Eco, is making people more aware, making sure the students are more aware of that kind of stuff. Right?
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it's a really gratifying process as well.
So if people are interested in joining TRU Eco, is there room for that?
Absolutely. Yeah. We could always use more members. We have a great member base right now, but if people have a project or an idea that they want to implement and they need help or support, I think that joining our club is a great way to do it. And it's not just our club too. Any sort of environmental group or gathering that you can be a part of, we would totally support that too. So.
And
so is that for the community or just students?
No, for everybody.
Everybody?
There's something out there for everyone. The BC Energy Association, that's a really good group too. There's groups everywhere in Kamloops and around the world. You can even join a website and get information that way.
Our group focused mostly on TRU students or TRU alumni. We have a lot of, we have had members in the past who have been TRU alumni, so that's totally fine too if people are interested in joining a student group. And if you are not a student or not engaged with TRU or whatever, please do email us, and we can connect people with a group that they want to join, or they can come and join our group too. I mean, we are not gonna turn anyone away just because they're not affiliated with TRU.
Yeah.
Yeah, the best way to get in touch with us is through Facebook. Just look up TRU Eco and we'll be there. So just
they can message you and you can get in contact with them, get them involved with TRU Eco.
Yeah, someone will definitely get back to them if they message us on Facebook. So that's the best way to do it.
So right now you're mainly raising awareness at TRU, and do you plan on going further with that? Are you working with other universities? What kind of stuff's going on in the community?
There's quite a few community groups. There is actually a new network starting that is sort of helping link together all the environmental groups in Kamloops. And so through that, we're kind of working with, we're helping to spread awareness about the things that the BC Sustainable Energy Association is doing, and there's different church groups, there's different individuals that have come together. And also, if we're looking at campus-related environmental initiatives, there's this really cool network actually called Go Beyond, and it's a student-run, totally student-run, student-led network of campus environmental groups. So they do some collaborative campaigns. For example, next semester, go beyond is organizing a teach-in. And what a teach-in is where teachers sign up to talk about climate change in their classrooms for 15 minutes. And the more teachers we have, the more students will be involved in these conversations. And there's different ways that teachers can do it. They can either make up their own talk about climate change, or they can just throw it out to students to talk about it. And last year, or maybe it was 2008 actually, we had the most successful teach-in British Columbia at TRU. We signed up the most teachers, we got the most students. I think we signed up 95 teachers, which translated into about 3,000 students participating in climate change talks the week of the teach-in. So that was a really cool initiative, and that is happening all over British Columbia on campuses in February.
So if you want to get more involved, just go and Google TRU Eco. This is Bonnie Kloh and Rebecca Purdy. My name is Joseph Chan, and I'm about to go kill Dean and Pete for making me do this interview.